right, welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. Yes, it's Monday. I know sometimes it sucks, but guess what's cool about Mondays? Right, the Monday mailbag is here. Doing it like always. I'm going strong for, gosh, quite a while, over a year. But just sharing my pickups over the week with you all. This week we got some really cool ones that came in. Definitely going to share those with you. I think even slipped in a BGS one card return into this video, so get ready for that. And other than that, that's pretty much the usual stuff. So nothing too crazy here. Definitely going to ask you, like always, to subscribe, like the video, drop comments below, the usual kind of YouTube-y wish list of things, but we'll just kind of jump right into it and not wait much longer. So let's start with this first package here. I got an idea what it is because I really only ordered one thing from ComC, so kind of narrows it down for you. All right, there we go. Yeah, save my bubble mailer. Rushed. I don't know if it was rushed, but all right. Here's what I got. So this is a UFC card. Wow, the double packaging here. Get the bonus top loader. I remember for a while there, ComC was like having a top loader shortage, and they were like buying back people's like gently used top loaders. I actually sent them like $12 worth of top loaders. I think they're paying like 10 cents each or something. Something's real low, maybe 5 cents each. Anyways, this card is for Jared Kononeer. He is a middleweight UFC fighter. This is his first auto, so his rookie card. 2019 Topps Chrome UFC. So this is the refractor, as you can see there. Very cool card. It's not numbered, but it's it's a refractor. But yeah, I watched him fight, was it 2 weeks ago? A few weeks ago, whatever it was. During the UFC, I think it was 271, the one with Adesanya on the main event. And basically, the fight before Adesanya was kind of like a title contender bout between Kononeer and Dak Prescott, and Kononeer just whooped his butt. So people are really thinking that he could possibly have a pretty good chance at Adesanya. So basically it's they both called each other out, and it was pretty much looks like it's going to happen. So just kind of jumping in front of the train. I'm sure that's going to be coming here for Kononeer, the killer gorilla. He's definitely a very entertaining fighter, so I definitely think there's some good upside here. And then again, like always, Topps Chrome with the beautiful on-card autos. I mean, his auto is nice. It actually is, you can actually read his first name at least, maybe not his last name, but yeah, just a nice looking card there. Looks really well centered, so I'm very happy about that. So we'll have to check out the rest of it, make sure there's no big fingernail marks on it or anything crazy. But yeah, there's a nice Jared Kononeer. All right, let's crack open some mail. It's like not even a bubble mailer, it's just like a regular old envelope, which is not great. But that's okay. Inside some good cardboard, so should be safe. All right. Slide it out. There we go. Okay. So this is a little bit of a prospecting, not really prospecting because he's already pretty highly regarded, but prospecting in the sense that I would venture to say that Jamal Hill's not quite a household name for the non UFC junkies out there. Everyone knows McGregor, they know Khabib, and they might know a handful of other ones, maybe Ngannou or some of the other massive superstars. But this guy Jamal Hill, man, I mean he's been on a tear, and his power is real. Like, this guy is no joke. You see him fight, the last fight he just had, I mean, he just literally knocked the guy out unconscious on his feet, and he just fell backwards like a, literally just like a it was pretty incredible, and he hit him on top of his head too. So he's quite the phenom, and I just wanted to grab some of his stuff here. So this is the Prism Blue, numbered out of 199. So got this for a fairly decent price. I got it after his fight, so probably paid a little bit of a premium, but that's okay because I think he's probably going to work his way up to a title shot, as long as, you know, nothing happens between now and then. He'll maybe have one more fight, I would assume, and then we'll probably get a shot at a title. But anyways, he's a real fighter, definitely one of the more entertaining stand-up, you know, punchers out there. So definitely check him out. Go back and watch some highlights of his last couple knockouts. You'll understand why I believe in this guy. So anyways, Jamal Hill Blue Prism here, rookie card logo, love that. So check that out. All right. These little fold over deals. I don't know. Okay, so that's the top. There's a lot going on in this one. It's a full package, so I can't really get a good angle on it. There we go. There we go. Another one of these things. I've actually kind of like these things. Wow, they fit the buckets perfectly. Huh. All right, well, this is an exciting card to get. So I've been grabbing up some of these. This is actually pretty good plastic. I've been grabbing up some of these Upper Deck Ronaldo cards. So these are the 2003. So a lot of people consider this one of his quote-unquote rookie cards, even though this isn't, you know, his very first, you know, iteration. Obviously, him and his sporting kit is going to be the true rookie, but this is him in, you know, pretty much the same season as his rookie season. So 2003-04 will be the rookie season. Here's what I liked about this card, and this is what's interesting to me, is that look at these subgrades: a 9.5, a 9, a 9, and a 9.5. So this is a pretty strong. It's a half point away from a 9.5. So the price I paid here for a 9 BGS versus it being a half point away on, let's say, something like Edges or whatever, right? That could have bumped it up to a, you know, a Gym Mint 9.5. So I don't know. This might be one of those cards where it might constitute a crack and send elsewhere. Even if it came back a PSA 9, like if I decided to move this to PSA, I mean, the price difference between a BGS 9 and a PSA 9 is quite considerable. So I think that might, you know, be a possibility here. I'm gonna try to inspect it through the plastic. I could tell this top corner right here is the reason why it didn't get a 9.5 on the corners, but the rest of the corners look pretty solid. So, and that's a pretty minor corner issue. So yeah, so it's this corner right here. So you can barely see it on the front, but you can kind of see it on the back. And the other reason why it's obvious is because that's the only, you know, corner that has the black background, so it's a little bit easier to see. But you can see right there, it's not like perfectly crisp. But if that's the only issue, because the centering is pretty much great, 9.5, right? The edges, I mean, edges are always a thing where I'm kind of like, meh, like what are we talking about here? Unless there's like a big old chip or something that I just, you know, I don't see it. So, and the surface is 9.5, so that's probably clean. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if that's the only really noticeable flaw, this could, I would consider just sending it to PSA to try to get a 9. It's not going to get a 10 because of that, but a 9 would still be a way higher value point than a BGS 9. So anyways, something to consider when I'm looking, you know, at these grades. I love to see these with, you know, these really kind of maximum subgrades. So that way, if you ever did want to, you know, swap it over, there's a good chance that you could come back a nice grade there. All right. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, there's a bubble in a bubble. This is from Niagara Falls, New York. Huh. Usually this is done by like the auction houses or kind of a bubble in the bubble thing, but oh man. I might still love it. Oh wow, bubble in a bubble in a bubble. Just trim that top here. All right, cool. So, it's actually, I'd hate to say it, but this is my first time owning a Topps Chrome auto. I've had like every color parallel known to man, but, I mean, except for like, you know, the gold and stuff, but like, I actually haven't had a Topps Chrome auto, which I'm kind of ashamed to say, being a Russell Wilson collector. So I saw this one pop up, and it kind of was in the same boat as that Ronaldo we just talked about, where strong subgrades, not quite as strong as the Ronaldo, but 9.5 centering, which is really hard to get on any Topps Chrome cards because they're all usually pretty jacked up. And then 9s on everything else. So that to me is a pretty strong, you know, strong card there. You know, again, I don't know, would this be a strong enough candidate to cross to a PSA? Maybe, maybe not, but you know, it's one of those things where at least it gives you sort of the idea to think about it. You know, I guess, again, even in a PSA 9, it would be a higher value than sitting in a BGS 9. So something to consider for sure, that, you know, I'm going to just kind of look at it a little bit closer here. But I definitely love the idea of, you know, getting these kind of bargain deals on BGSs. Same thing goes for, you know, even SGC or the other grading companies, HGA, CSG. You know, really anybody that isn't PSA is going to be less valuable. So at the end of the day, if you see an opportunity out there to get something where you could possibly, you know, get a nice, you know, cross it over, or not cross it over, I should not use that term because that's hard to like send this in to PSA and expect them to give you back a 9. But cracking it and resubmitting it is the way to go, in my opinion, if you're going to try and do it. I know it sucks because you're risking, you know, the fact that, you know, it might not get the grade you want, because again, when you do the submission, you know, when you try to do a crossover, it's a little bit easier, and the risk isn't there, because if it won't cross, they won't take it out of its original you know, slab. But if you crack it and submit it, I mean, granted, you're going to get a PSA slab, but you're also, you know, could get potentially a lower grade too. So there's always that risk you run. But anyways, 10 auto, which I love. Nice bold, you know, auto there. Then of course you got the all 9s and a 9.5 on the centering, which is obviously the most important for eye appeal. The corners is the only thing I'm a little concerned about. I just want to make sure that, you know, there's nothing funky that would definitely be like an automatic 9. And then the surface is a 9 too, which unless there's like a pretty noticeable surface issue, that doesn't worry me too much. It's really hard to tell though, because don't forget, these are inside of a sleeve inside of the slab, so it's even harder to kind of get a gauge on the quality of the card, because it's inside of, you know, basically 2 layers of plastic, so you're just kind of guessing. But, you know, do your best, look at it under light, check the surface out if you can see anything, check the corners out. Is anything, you know, kind of raised or, you know, concerning on those? And then of course the centering and stuff is pretty straightforward. So there you go. All right, well, beautiful one to have in my collection. I'm really excited about that because I haven't had a Russell Auto Chrome yet, so we'll see how long that one sticks around. If it does end up going off to PSA, then, you know, I'm definitely gonna document that process to kind of show you guys, you know, kind of what my hopes and desires were. So today we got a little bonus on Mailbag. We're doing a actual BGS return here. Whoops, sorry about that. This is from a while ago. This, for whatever reason, this got like stuck in the mail for a while, like weeks, honestly. They actually graded it super fast, but this has been kind of bouncing around in the mail for a while. So it actually got done February 8th, which is pretty impressive because I think I sent it to him like around the end of January. So it really was only like, took a week or 10 days or so to grade. I'm looking at the paperwork now, trying to figure out if that was a yeah, so they started it on February 1st, and then it was graded by February 8th. So yeah, pretty impressive BGS. They're definitely turning it around. And again, this isn't the this was the $150 level, so this isn't like the $250 level. So even at the $150 level, they call it the Express. I think the 250 is called Super Express. They're still pumping them out like fast, so feel confident if you're sending stuff to BGS that they can get it back to you pretty quickly. All right, so here's the card. Case looks like it could use a wiping down. It's a Dak Prescott. This is the Optic rated rookie, the Copper Hollow, I believe it's called, but this is the autograph. So let's see what we got here. All right, so it's an interesting grade because I mean, look at that. It's a half point away from being a BGS 10, but they gave me an 8 on the autograph, which I'm looking at this autograph like, why is that an 8? Like, it's bold. There's no streaking. There's no. I mean, I'm confused. It's an awkward grade to say the least. But I mean, look at those subgrades. I mean, I'm literally a half point away from a BGS 10, which would have been massive. Corner, surface, 10 centering and edges. So 10 on centering, as you guys know from BGS, is a hard grade to get. Edges, I mean, whatever. But yeah, corner is good. Everything's good. So again, BGS 8, the 8 autograph really kind of throws me off a little bit, because I mean, I don't know if you guys see something in comments. Maybe I'm not educated enough on auto grading, but I've gotten quite a few cards. They're autograph graded, and they always look like this and get a 10. So I don't really understand. I mean, an 8 to me is like it's going off of the card, or it's got a big smudge on it, or you know, like it's like that's an 8 to me. Like, well, what? Why is this an 8? Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. So is a lot of things BGS does. So, anyways, finally got this back. So at least I have the card back. It was literally like in transit for at least almost 2 weeks. Again, I know they had a lot of bad weather down in like, you know, Texas and stuff, where obviously BGS is located. But yeah, kind of weird. Anyways, there you go. Dak Prescott Optic Bronze Hollow Auto rookie card. It's a mouthful. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go, guys. Nice long-ish video with lots of cool pickups in there, a little mix of everything. Again, if you enjoy these videos, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, like, or subscribe if you haven't yet. And of course, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear feedback about everything I got. And anyways, that's pretty much it. So we will leave it there for now, guys. We will see you on the next one. Until then, peace. Have a good week.